No one ever wakes up and decides, today's the day I'm going to lose control. It's just not something anyone chooses to do. And because of that, it doesn't feel like some huge, life-altering moment when it happens, right? There's no alarm bell that goes off, no giant red flag waves in your face. It's subtle. But believe me, there is a moment. It's a quiet one, almost silent, so easy to miss. But it's the moment where everything, and I mean everything, changes. And if you don't see it for what it is, you won't realize what's happening until you're already in way over your head.
All right, so let's break this down. Section 1, the harmless beginning. This is where it all starts.
You know how it is at the start. It's just fun, right? You place a few bets here and there. The money is small, nothing you'd really sweat over. It feels totally under your control. The key thing is you're just playing. You're not chasing losses. There's no real pressure or that frantic feeling of urgency. It's all just a game. And the thought in your head is probably something like, hey, it's just entertainment. I can stop whenever I want. And here's the thing. You believe it. And why shouldn't you? At this point, it's totally true. You really can stop anytime, for now. But then, something starts to shift. It's subtle, but it's there. And that brings us to Section 2, playing for a feeling.
See, this is where it gets interesting. The real change starts when you're not just playing for the fun of the game anymore. You're starting to play for a feeling. You know what I mean? That rush of anticipation, the tension, that little hit of adrenaline. That experience itself starts to become the main attraction. And you can really see the difference here. Before, it was all about playing for fun, maybe chasing a little win. It was just a game. But now you're playing for that feeling. You're chasing excitement because you're bored, or you're chasing a distraction because you're stressed. The game itself isn't really the point anymore. That feeling is. It's become a tool, an emotional crutch. But here's what's so wild. This still isn't the moment. It's not the point where you actually lose control. That moment, the one that really matters, well, that comes next. Okay, Section 3, the unseen turning point. Pay close attention, because this is the absolute core of what we're talking about today. Here it is. This is the moment. You lose control the instant that gambling stops being a conscious choice and becomes an automatic response. See, most people think losing control is about losing a ton of money, but that's just a symptom. It's the aftermath. By the time the big losses happen, control was already gone. The real change, the real pivot, it happens inside your head. And there's a name for this. It's a conditioned response. Basically, it's an automatic reaction to a trigger. That thing you used to choose to do, it's become a subconscious habit. Your brain literally starts to suggest gambling as the solution, the quick fix for when you're feeling bored or stressed or frustrated. It's not about fun anymore. It's about fixing a feeling. And this process creates something called a habit loop in your brain. It's super powerful. First, you get the trigger, that feeling, right? Stress, boredom, whatever it is. Then comes the behavior. You gamble. Why? To feel different. And then comes the reward. And listen, the reward is not the money. The reward is the sensation, that feeling of escape, that shot of excitement. Your brain locks onto that loop incredibly fast. So once that habit loop is in place, it just starts to get stronger and faster every time you repeat it. Which brings us to Section 4, the reaction loop. And this is when you start to see the signs of it getting worse. Suddenly, stopping feels bad, but playing feels good. So after a loss, instead of just calling it a day, you find yourself leaning in, raising the stakes, taking bigger and bigger risks. You might tell yourself you're just trying to win it back, but are you really? Or are you just trying to get back to that feeling? And every single time you do that, the loop gets stronger until, well, it doesn't feel like a choice at all anymore. You're just reacting. Okay, but here's the most important part of this whole thing. If control can be lost, that means it can also be taken back. It all comes down to Section 5, reclaiming your choice. And it all starts with one single, incredibly powerful question. The next time you feel that urge bubbling up, you have to force yourself to just pause. And in that moment, ask yourself this. What am I really trying to feel right now? Not what am I trying to win, what is the feeling I'm chasing? This is the blueprint for how you break that automatic pattern. Step 1, feel the urge. Don't fight it, just notice it. Step 2, and this is crucial, pause. Interrupt the loop, just create a little space. Step 3, ask that critical question. And step 4, use that answer to identify the real trigger. Is it boredom? Is it stress? Once you can name the trigger, you've got the power. You can break the cycle before it even starts. So if there's one thing you take away today, let it be this. Control isn't lost in a big dramatic explosion. It's lost quietly. It slips away in 1,000 tiny moments that feel like nothing. Most people never even see it happening. But now you will. You'll notice.
Because that's what this channel is all about. Control your emotions so you can control your outcomes.
Hey, if you found this helpful, it would mean a lot if you'd hit the like button, maybe share it with someone you think needs to hear this, and drop a comment below. And of course, make sure you're subscribed to Mind Over Odds for more deep dives like this one. Thanks so much for watching.